Today we are going to install the new DRT Motorsports Ranger XD 1500 rear bumper. This bumper fits the 2024 Plus Polaris Ranger, all models. Install time is around 45 minutes. Best to be installed by 2 people. With a difficulty level of intermediate. You will need this list of tools to complete the installation. So, gather the tools, and let's install. Let's start by removing the factory tailgate. To do this, unclip and remove the cable straps from each side of the bed. Then, lift up a little, and out with the left side first, and it will allow you to pull the tailgate away from the vehicle. Next, we need to drill mounting holes in the framework to install the bumper brackets. We have already done so, and we will walk you through it now. Now, grab the left mounting bracket. It's the one when holding the bracket with the 2 holes facing back. The welded under support tab will point toward the middle of the vehicle. Next, take the front single mount hole on the bracket and line it up with the center of this bed pivot mount, as you see here. Hold the bracket up and in place, align the hole, and then mark the 2 outer holes with a Sharpie. Then, using a 3/8 inch drill bit, drill all the way through the square framework. You may want to drill a pilot hole first. Now, do the same thing to the other bumper mounting bracket. Again, make sure you have the right bracket, with this welded tab facing the middle of the vehicle. Make sure the bracket hole lines up with this bed pivot mount, and mark your outer holes to drill. Next, hold the mounting bracket in place, insert the supplied 2 long bolts, and only the bolts at this time, so you can mark the front mounting hole with a Sharpie. Now, drill the hole using the same 3/8 inch drill bit. Next, set the bracket back in place, and install the 2 long bolts, and the forward short bolt. Thread on the backing hardware at this time, but do not tighten down, as you will need to make adjustments for the bumper. The hardware shown is not what will be supplied in the kit you have. Your kit will have long button head bolts to use across the outer framework. Now, repeat this step to the other side of the vehicle. Next, grab the backup LED lights, and install them at this time, before you install the bumper. Install the L brackets on the light, and then install the lights to the bumper. Now, grab your bumper and 2 supplied 13mm bolts, and while setting the bumper in place against the brackets, align the mounting holes, and insert the 2 bolts, to hold it in place for the moment. Then, go ahead and install the rest of the bolts, 3 per side, and thread on the backing hardware. Next, remove the rear camera from the factory mount, unplug it and set it aside for the moment. It's best if you do this step before setting the bumper in place, as it will be much easier to access. Now, it's time to tighten down the bracket bolts. Do this by tightening the 2 outer bracket frame bolts on each side of the bumper. Then, tighten down the 2 bracket forward bolts under the bed. Next, tighten down the 6 bumper bolts using a 13mm socket and wrench. Space is tight, so you may have to switch what side you use the wrench on. Now, grab the camera, and prepare the wire harness, by fishing it through the factory hole, as you see here. Then, take the camera, and fish it through the bumper hole from the outside, plug it into the harness, and turn the camera to line up the slot in the mounting hole, and snap it into place. Lastly, grab the tailgate, and slide in the right side first, then set the left side in place, grab the cable straps, and snap them in place. Shut the tailgate and you are finished. Congrats, that completes your DRT, Ranger XD, rear bumper install. This rear bumper adds protection and aggressive styling to your Polaris Ranger XD 1500. The Polaris Ranger XD 1500 bumper was designed to be high clearance and complement the OEM body lines of the vehicle. The bumper is manufactured from laser-cut steel that is formed and welded to create an extremely solid unit that will withstand real-world use and abuse. This bumper comes with integrated LED lights for added visibility in the dark, and allows full function and operation of the tilt bed feature. Until we meet on your next DRT install, be safe out there. If you have any questions during your installation, don't hesitate to contact us via phone or email. We are here to help.